Can you hear my fan?
No.
Good.
Eh,
I didn't turn it off, but I moved it.
Okay, let me go get the. Oh,
You can do it.
okay, I need to go get the stream link.
I thought you were ready to press a button.
I did. It's up now. Stream's
Oh.
going.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't I say I hit it?
Yeah, but then he didn't say, "What's up? It's me. It's man of 1,000 thoughts.
I gotta let them
Welcome back.
trickle in,
It's
don't
your
I?
boy." You say it like 5 or 6 times.
I'm not doing that. Okay. God, how do you do emojis on the keyboard?
Don't do it. Let me pull up the stream. It does say you're live. You didn't lie.
I've now.
It's just a big old Elio face.
Yeah. Because,
He's
yeah,
so sad.
Planning to talk a little bit about Elio, too.
He can't find his eye.
It ain't that.
Yeah, that's not why.
No. Can't find his eye. Jesus Christ.
It'd be a pretty good story. You'd have to make the other eyeball like sentient though.
Ugh.
What?
Just like his eye is able to like talk and shit.
You could call it like Neversoft. It could be like the logo.
You mean the one with the eyeball skipping around and then it gets
Yeah.
pierced through?
Yeah.
Overly violent logo.
Yes, I saw that when I was like 6. It was awesome.
Exactly, I remember that. I was like, and it was for like a bike game, for like a BMX game. I think
it was for a lot of games because
Yeah,
Neversoft.
yeah, but that was the one we had growing up. So it was, but it was just so disturbing because I'm like, why did they just show this eyeball getting stabbed? And it's like you see chunks of blood coming out of it. I'm like, what the?
We used to be so much more rad as a species.
We were. Then the 2000s hit, and they said, "Yeah, y'all need to calm down."
Well, no, the 2000s hit, and we cranked it up.
Did we crank it up? Did we crank it up
Yeah.
more versus what we did in the night? What was going on in the 90s?
Yes.
Hmm.
The 90s was the start. 2000s was that's when they got.
Oh yeah, it's the 2010s.
That's when everyone started carrying around guns. Yeah.
God, yeah. I mean, they were doing that, but not for.
How could we made Vex?
We made what?
Vex. The raddest. You would know it if you saw the cover.
Vex.
Vex with 2 X's.
Vex. Oh, Vex. Yeah, I remember Vex. I was like, I thought you said vets. I'm like veterans.
We didn't make those.
I mean, we technically did, but not
no.
in a modern sense. Okay. I need to post this in the Discord and a bunch of places.
Don't worry, man. Just get everything set up.
Yeah. Let me hit. Hey, Gillian Felix.
What up?
Just giving everybody a chance to trickle in here. Y'all in here, send a message in the chat.
Yeah.
Make some noise.
But not a dirty one.
Now see, why don't you go and put that in their heads now?
Hmm.
Oy,
I can't control what I say. You know that.
Yes, you can, and you know it.
No. Let's close some files. I'll finish drawing later. Unless.
All right. Okay. I'll put this here.
No, put it there.
Why?
Mm.
See, you just giving out suggestions. I ain't even got a reason for them.
It's fun to be a contrarian.
No, it's not. It's annoying.
That's what makes it fun.
Oh my god.
For me.
Dick. That's all you say to them. It's like, just dick.
Dang, Neversoft was the fun. It went to funk. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of.
I guess I haven't seen the logo in a minute, but still.
I mean, yeah, a lot of old 2000s developers didn't like last for long, especially since a lot of bad games kind of came out of them.
Tell me, Traveler's Tales is okay.
Yeah, I mean because they still make like they made like the what was that one? The zombie.
They made Toy Story.
What? Oh yeah, they did do Toy Story. What was that one zombie show? Damn it, Walking Dead. They did the Walking Dead series games.
I thought that's Telltale.
Oh, right. Damn. Telltale Games, Traveler's Tales. Right. Damn. What's Traveler's Tales still up to?
Oh, they do every single Lego game. So they're making plenty of money.
Yeah, they got that on. They got that bag on lock. Like they do not have to worry. They are good.
They make one of those things every month. Those things are like Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I mean, it's Legos. Kids are gonna keep playing with Legos no matter what. You give it to them in video game form, then forget it.
Until they hit 99, then you're not allowed to play with Lego anymore.
Okay, give me 1 second.
It's on the bucket. It says so. So if you see a 99-year-old playing with Legos, smack it out their hand.
See a 9-year-old playing with Legos.
No, a 99-year-old.
But well, no, didn't it say it's like 99 plus?
Or did they add the plus?
Pretty sure there's a plus, right?
No. I'm looking at it.
Damn.
Ages 4 to 99. There's a cutoff, and I'm watching everyone.
Why is there a cutoff at all? They know people reach 100.
You're not allowed to have fun.
Why? Like,
it's the rule.
Come on, man. Let the 100-year-olds, let the century-year-olds get a chance.
No, they get Mega Bloks.
That's cruel. That's just being cruel. Holy shit.
Hey, I can be mean there. You want Duplo?
Okay. At that point, you're just saying they can't do anything for themselves at all. Jesus Christ.
I haven't. Legos are expensive, though. I would like to get some.
Yeah, they would be like a nice thing to be able to get. I know.
I like
girlfriend.
I like building stuff.
Loves having Legos, building them. So, but yeah,
I got like a ton of model kits I got to build still.
It's been a minute since I had like a Lego. I haven't had a Lego model kit since like I was like 6.
The ones I got are Gundams.
I do got a model Mega Man. I got this for like a Christmas. Oh my god!
What?
His arm fell off.
No, Mega Man.
It's attachable, but it is like, damn, that just came right the fuck off. Okay, but yeah, it's like this little figure. Put them together. Didn't really require a lot of glue. Oh my god!
That's like Mega Man X.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's Mega Man X. It's It was a cool figure put together, but I am not much of a figure guy. Like to that degree, I'd rather have the ones that are put together already.
Nah,
That
building
took
them's
my
half the
day.
fun.
It is, but it took my day. I was like, shit.
That's what it's supposed to do. You just zone out. All your worries fall away with the sound of the hobby snippers.
That's true. Maybe later on, I like get more space, because I do not have room to be getting figures like that.
Yeah.
The way Disney is treating Pixar makes me so mad. It's Elemental all over again. I'm still mad at them with how they treated that film. Kinda, yeah. They really didn't do the best ad campaign for Elio, though. I don't know. There were some promotional things. Like I know they did like a didn't they do like a 7-Eleven slushy
Who?
for Elio.
No, it's in theaters.
I know it's okay, so
It's
yeah.
icy.
Oh, damn. So yeah.
I'm gonna go get one tomorrow when I go see Megan.
Chad, if you're not aware, before we started the stream, this nigga told me we were talking a bit about some movies. I was talking about Elio. He mentioned like uh Megan, the new one coming out. I did not know that movie was coming out this week. I was like, he just told me he told me he was excited to see it, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's somewhere later in the year, right? I was thinking it was gonna come out like November, and he's like, no, it's this week. It's like, oh,
Tomorrow.
like tomorrow, actually. I was like, damn, that movie got away from me.
I've been watching. I've been waiting. It looks so stupid and fun.
Because I thought it was just so recent that they announced this new one anyway. So it's like, okay, the new one's just ready to go.
Now that was a minute ago.
That is true. I keep forgetting. Yeah, but you know what? It's the trailer that I'm saying. Like, I feel like it was just recently that the trailer dropped. I feel.
It was months ago.
How many months ago?
Wow. Like, when did I first see it? When did Thunderbolts come out?
Thunderbolts? That might have been
Yeah.
I think
Is that May?
Yeah, I think it was a May drop.
Thunderbolts. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, May. That's when I saw the trailer in theaters, but I think I even saw it before that, like on YouTube. At least like a teaser.
Might be I was just too not paying attention to a lot of the trailers that come out. I don't know. There used to be excitement, but it's been a minute going to the theaters a lot of the time. There haven't been a lot of exciting things too much, but
Except for Megan, right there.
Yeah, there's that, but there's also
and Nobody 2. Can't wait.
I'm trying to introduce us into Elio, damn it.
No, sorry.
It don't matter. Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, with all these other movies, with all this lack of excitement, there has definitely been some recent excitement with Pixar's new movie, Elio. So,
yeah.
I saw it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I know, so we'll keep it spoiler free, but this one, Elio focuses on this little boy who, I'm trying to not give away most of the synopsis for you, but it's like,
wow, you got choked up there. That's like the first bit. Is he not a little boy? Is he an alien?
He is a little boy. Jeez.
Okay.
But like he's a little boy who seeks to live amongst the stars and find alien life out and be abducted by aliens so he can just live amongst them, pretty much.
Nice, just like The Weeknd.
Like The Weeknd. Like,
yeah.
Are you making an American Dad reference?
Yeah.
Of course. But I mean, it's a good movie because it kind of low key takes things in a Lilo and Stitch approach, and it's like without giving away too much, but it's very heartfelt. That's the one thing about it. Like,
that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, like I know some people had some contentions with it because it's like the trailer that we saw 2 years ago that Disney dropped is far different from what been seeing with the other trailers
That's
with the
when the
more recent stuff.
that's when we swapped. That's when we switched dimensions. Like we were supposed to get that movie. We're like somewhere else now. That's why everything's crazy.
Oh God, the Elio
The
paradigm
Elio
shift.
effect.
The Elio effect. Oh God, that's horrible. That'd be
It's
horrible
probably
if it's
true
like
though.
we hit some type of quantum time field and it's like this is why everything feels this is why Elio feels off.
If you got the right Elio movie, you're living in the good timeline.
Jesus Christ,
But
no.
who knows? That might be like a worse movie with a better world.
Mmm. That actually would be funny because the thing is they changed it because the original movie didn't test well with the audiences. They said from what I've heard, like people thought Elio was too wimpy. I think.
Oh, that was me. That was I think I said those exact words.
Oh God, no. No. You contributed to the problem. So if anybody's wondering now who to blame for the big change in Elio, D'Angelo is a part of it. You now
It's funny
know.
how much those were like pretty
Here.
much my exact words.
Jesus Christ. But I mean, he definitely is different here. He still isn't like the toughest kid, but he definitely has a bit more edge to him. Like it's like okay, he definitely does believe. He doesn't seem like he just sit and cry and that's it. You know.
Does he actually have a missing eye?
Not really. It's
Is
more
that a
like
spoiler?
it's more like it got knocked out.
So he lost an eye?
It's no, well, no, not knocked out, but like it's just injured, and it's a band-aid basically.
Okay, he has like a detached retina.
I don't know about detached retina.
What?
Damn. Oof. But yeah, it's nothing. It's none too significant. I mean, it does play somewhat into the story a little bit, but it's nothing like there's a big character, a major character, moment for him or anything like that. So yeah, but yeah, I'd say Elio. He's a really good kid. It's a good kid character. He gets across a lot of like the real struggles that a lot of kids that face the type of shit that he's gone through would be dealing with, and that's why I say it's sort of like the Lilo and Stitch effect in a sense. So they managed to play him up so he's not annoying. Thankfully, he very much is endearing enough for you to sympathize with a lot of his problems, and you get why he wants to leave Earth too with the way the movie plays things out. So it's one of those Pixar movies where it's like, okay, this still feels like it comes from some sort of personal place. So I think, and especially since what it feels like it has to say to parents, I think that's one thing that's really strong about this is that it really wants to also be a message not just to kids but also to parents. So it's a really good message. Like it hits. I'd say I said this like in the Discords and such, but like if my theater was empty, I probably would have cried at that moment. Like this one moment that happened in the movie. It's genuinely like, oh, oof, okay, that's good. That was a good character moment. Fucking beautiful.
You gotta just start crying, dude. I don't care who's in the theater. If I feel it, I feel it.
I mean, sometimes I'll let the tears off if it's like, okay, I could it's like, okay, it's not many around me, or I'm not bawling. Like Godzilla, what was the most recent one? Godzilla 1 or Z? No, was it 0? Yeah. -1. That's what it was called. Godzilla -1. Damn. With Godzilla -1, that one I was bawling. Three particular moments hit me I've cried like 3 times because three individual moments that happened like back to back.
Wow. That's
It
like
was,
me and Hardcore Henry, but like my tears are from Radness.
man.
Also, Hobbs and Shaw. I was like, whoa!
Hey, you keep hyping up Hobbs and Shaw.
He throws a helicopter.
I guess I gotta watch it just to see that. I mean, I remember I still haven't seen all the Fast and Furiouses. I remember we watched, what was it, 5, the one where the streets fight back.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
Oh my god! But
Oh, looks like D and Tune for Thought are in the chat. What up,
yeah, shout
guys?
out to for Thought, shout out Super D. Yeah, check out Super D's comic Rosebuds. Go over to his Blue Sky. Keep keep uh keep up to date with every single comic you got. So yeah, but has anyone decided that American Dad was rescued and it's returning to Fox? Yes, actually.
I am excited. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, the Fox, they've been kind of, I won't say, well, actually, they kind of have been struggling because their schedule's like constantly all over the place. Like now they got new episodes of Simpsons, Bob's, and Family Guy on Thursdays.
They made too many cartoons. They don't got nowhere to put them.
They did, and one of them nobody really likes. I'm pretty sure. Like does Crapopolis really get views like that? I really gotta know. Like,
I don't know, but it's been renewed for like 3 more seasons. So.
oh my god, who is watching?
Somewhat.
Who?
I haven't even seen like an episode.
Oh, I don't even know, but whatever. They got so many cartoons, and most of them are like their more original stuff that they made since the Fox split. Because I didn't know this, that it's like, yeah, when Disney bought Fox, they did full on take Simpsons, Family Guy, and did they technically get American Dad too?
It's on D plus.
American Dad is on D plus.
I think it's like their number 2 most streamed show.
How the fuck is this show still going? Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know. Like, I remember Tariq was explaining this to me, but it's like he genuinely doesn't. He struggles to understand this show right now because of so many new characters that pop up, and it's like, yeah, there's like so many different eras to American Dad. like he like he doesn't even like he full on is lost on Rogu.
Yeah, but Tariq gets overwhelmed when he gets mustard instead of mayo does, so.
Why you bullying him? How you gonna put his business out like that on stream? Damn. God. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the Fox got all them shows, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's still Bob's, American Dad, Family Guy, Simpsons. That's the bread and butter. Some people are here for Great North. I still hear great things. The Glad and Gladiator always hypes it up, so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try one of these days. I mean, I've seen like an episode or two. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, I remember watching one like the premiere, and thinking, okay, kind of a lesser Bob's is not bad.
It was just it was just a weird move to put it on right after Bob.
Yeah, that wasn't really fair.
Or like put it on Fox at all, because like it's like Central Park was like separated from Bob like by services, so like it didn't feel weird to have both.
The
Great North is right there. Then again, I guess that's like like the Seth MacFarlane cartoons, but those always felt different enough,
Yeah.
When Great North came out, I was just like, oh, I guess we're just over here now, but we're still in Bob's Burgers.
Basically, it was like that, along with Housebroken.
Yeah, I never seen that.
I did. You didn't need to.
Secret Life of Pets.
But adult version?
Yeah, no, just the same.
It was basically the adult version.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that one. So to be honest, I don't know. Pet humor can only go but so far. Sometimes it works, sometimes it works, but sometimes they focus on such like a lot of the nasty parts of it that you're just like, I don't care to be hearing
I,
about animal sex jokes.
I don't know, man. Marmaduke's pretty good.
The movie?
Yeah.
Which one? The cartoon or the live action?
No, the Owen Wilson classic.
That's the live action, right?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that, and I was just like, okay, you
That's the
dollar
hot
store
dog cat
Scooby
and the
Doo.
pussycat. Hey. I think Marmaduke was first.
What if he wasn't actually? Chad answered that. Was Marmaduke first or Scooby Doo?
Pretty sure Marmaduke was first, but I might be wrong because I don't really care.
But yeah.
Oh, Marmaduke beats out Scooby Doo by like a decade. Let's go.
Damn, whole decade. Ugh, but Elio. But to get back to Elio, since to not spoil it, I will say it's a great movie. It's up there with definitely one of the best of Pixar's like modern movies, like up there with like Turning Red, Soul, and Luca. I put it there. I definitely put it above Elemental. Like I liked Elemental, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, Wade kind of was a hoe bag.
Still gotta watch it one day. Well, I don't have to, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I definitely say if you haven't seen most of the modern Pixar movies, probably put Elio like above Elemental in terms of priorities.
I've missed a lot.
Yes, you have. But it's definitely like a great Pixar movie that has like a lot of heartfelt moments to it. It wants to say it definitely has something to say for everyone. That's the one thing it gets across pretty well.
Good job, Elio. You win.
Yeah.
You win critically.
Yeah, because it's definitely like y'all need to go check it out in theaters, please. Like, please, for the love of God. Even Pete Docter said this. It was either Pete Docter or Andrew Stanton. I'm pretty sure it was Pete Docter. Straight up said it's like y'all. It's either y'all get more originals or you get Toy Story 27. So,
Take your little cousin to go see Elio.
Or at the very least, we probably need to make Toy Story 5 bomb.
No, I want to make it bomb.
I mean, it probably would help offset it a little bit. It's like, look.
But what if it's good?
Man.
Hey, man, it was good.
It was a roll of the dice for 4.
After 4 was good, I kind of don't care.
Whether or not if it's good or not.
No, I mean I don't care if they keep making them as long as they're good. But they shouldn't be the priority.
Yeah, I don't know. The new one has something that seems interesting because it's planning to do tackle the iPad era, which I'm like,
that's gonna be annoying.
I don't know. I mean, they're trying to do I'm pretty sure they're trying to get into talking about kids and screen time, which I think is a good.
Oh, we talking about screen time?
You want to talk about screen time?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm working on it.
Why not? We look at indie cartoons on this stream.
I don't have any news to report right now.
That's true. But what were we on? Elio being excellent. Yeah, definitely another top tier modern Pixar. Also, shout out to Cat Lovegood for the subscription. Oh my God.
Cat Lovegood.
Is anyone looking forward to Coco 2 and Incredibles 3? Coco 2 is the biggest. What the fuck are you supposed to be doing with that one?
They gotta show the kid.
To ask.
They gotta show the kid dying.
What?
It's in the. No, I mean like it's in the future. Like he's going to like the land of the dead permanently.
Oh, like he either dies in an accident or old age about to die.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of messed up. But I don't know. Like I don't know what a Coco 2 is supposed to look like. You know?
Me neither.
Like, it's death. It's supposed to be final anyway. So how much more? How much more can you get? We
Would they just do
remember.
it and it's just it has nothing to do with like the Day of the Dead stuff? It's just him becoming a pretty good singer.
That puts it up there with like that. I feel like that would put it up there with like them early 2000s Disney sequels. Like I don't know,
Like
a
what?
Coco 2.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I do love Coco though.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since it came to theaters. You know, but
Have
I
I?
remember.
I've seen it. I think I've seen it one more time. Yeah, I did watch it one more time, but it was good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I need to give it a rewatch. But I remember thinking it was really good too. So it's it. But with the story the way it is, it's just like what else can we get out of it? But I don't know if they do go the route that you talk about, like don't even bother with the Day of the Dead stuff. It's
They could always just focus on like a different family.
like how they deal with death.
Yeah,
Ah,
tell a different story.
now that be now see that would be the type of sequels that they need to continue making more something out there, something different from what
Mm.
you would expect if they're coming like that. I don't know, that would be sick if it's just like, oh yeah, it's an anthology series
Whoa,
movie series now.
Cocothology.
Though the Coco thing would be a question mark because it's like, well, there was a character named Coco. Are we gonna focus on another Coco?
Nope.
It's just oh yeah, the first movie was just called Coco because of the character, but now
Now
it's
Coco's
it's
the
like Halloween
brand.
3.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh Lord. But Incredibles 3, I don't know cuz they're still keeping Brad Bird on to write it, but they got Peter Sohn who did Elemental. But the thing is, Peter Sohn was a protege to Brad Bird since the first film.
Mm.
So it's not like it's new blood with no experience coming into this. It's old. It's technically old blood or just young blood, I should say,
We
coming
got a
in.
Toyotaru. We got a Toyotaru situation going on here.
Toyo who?
The guy does the Dragon Ball manga.
Oh yeah, yeah. Basically, so it's a good passing of the. It seems like more of a passing of the torch. And I don't know. I'm interested to see what they get. I'm interested to see how it plays out. Brad Bird's writing, but directed by somebody else. I
Mm.
don't know. That could be cool. I mean,
I
that could.
wonder where it's going to take place. I kind of hope it goes. I want when two was coming out, I thought they were going to go a little farther into the future, like a 5 year skip or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of just the next week.
Yeah, a lot of people hated that about two, but I didn't. I low key eased up to the idea as the movie was going because it's just like, okay, yeah, I get this. It's like you want to showcase it's an uphill battle to make big change. It's not just, oh, we did one good thing and next thing you know everything's great. Superheroes illegal now, just even though they still cause collateral damage.
Only a little bit.
They broke a guy's neck.
Only a little bit.
He was in a neck brace. What do you mean a little bit?
Hey, look, he would have died if he wasn't. So.
It's like, look, they didn't save his life. They ruined his death.
Yeah. And if that's a crime, then so be it.
Could you imagine that type of scenario? That's so fucked up.
That's basically what he said in the court.
It really is.
Like, I
I was
was
like,
trying to
Jesus
die.
Christ.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they did a little feature jump. I want to see the kids do more.
Yeah, it would be nice if they did go that route. Because, I don't know, the
I
kids
mean,
did get a lot to do with the second one.
they did. What they do?
Well, they were more trying to take care of the house because, well, Bob,
Oh yeah, I meant like fight a villain.
they kind of, they kind of did too on the boat.
Did they fight?
Uh, mine. What was the mine?
The Undertaker?
No, what was the villain?
The Minesweeper?
Screenslaver. Yeah, they were going against Screenslaver.
Screenslaver.
Which, look, I will admit, I will admit that was the one fuck up on that movie. That villain was pretty ass, and it sucks because the start, literally, you think about it, Screenslaver, pretty awesome idea for a villain, actually kind of works. But then they do the whole twist. Turns out it's this other villain who has a big hate against, who has this hard hatred of superheroes because of some bullshit with her dad. Not just, instead of going to the emergency bunker that was in his house, in his room that he could have gone to when his place was being robbed, he just said, no, let's go for the phone to try to call the superheroes. I'm like, why wasn't the phone in the fucking safe room? Who, like, just go to the safe room and then call from the safe room.
It's a badly designed phone.
Like, I was like, this is... So she got mad at the supers for his fuck up. And I'm like, because he trusted the supers too much. I'm like, that's dumb. That was dumb. You had everything right with the Screenslaver shit. But then you're like, twist villain. And I'm like, no!
You know, Disney Pixar loves a twist villain.
Yeah. I mean, they commit to them still being pure evil or still bad enough to have to be stopped. You know, they don't try to do a redeem or a redemption. That's the one silver lining, at least. But it's still like, you already had a good villain. Just stick to that villain. Good theme. Could be hammy enough. Probably a little more hammier. It could have been a hammier, like, character, but still. Ugh. Screenslaver was a cool idea, villain, but you already know why.
People did start shipping them, and that was pretty cool.
What? Mrs. Incredible and the daughter.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Sure. I was blown away by the improved animation quality of Incredibles 2. Yeah. It definitely updated. Oh yeah.
When I first watched it, I thought it was just kind of okay, but not the animation quality, just like the movie. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, I'd say definitely give it a rewatch if you weren't feeling it a little too much. Like, a second watch makes you realize.
I was having fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun movie. I definitely appreciate it more for giving us, like, more of the family. But if they're gonna do a third, I don't want the family separated, full on, all together, everyone together, no more going off too much, you know,
or set it like 30 years in the future and make it like a grizzled Jack.
I don't need.
Like Reboot when Enzo goes into like the internet, he becomes like cool, he becomes Matrix. I want that, but for Jack.
Okay.
That's when Reboot got good. So it's the same idea.
It was good before then.
Yeah, but that's when it got great. That's when I started caring about Reboot when I was a kid.
You want to do a Reboot rewatch sometime?
Sure. I'd probably just make a video about it.
I do want to actually give that a rewatch. Like, I got the actual box set.
I love Reboot.
Oh yeah, I remember watching it on it came on Toonami, right? So like I was always there for that.
It was on Toonami. I think it might have been on Fox Kids at some point.
Maybe it might have been. Yeah, it might have started on Fox Kids. I'm pretty sure, because I don't think it started on Toonami by any means. Especially the way how old it is. Ugh. I'm still mad though. They brought it back in that live action shit, and it's not a continuation of the original story, which ended on a
silly idea. After making people wait all that time and give them a spin-off, that's crazy.
That's what bothers me. I'm like, why do y'all think that works for anyone? Like, who asked for that? Like, who asked for y'all to just straight up say, nah, instead of just continuing the story that I'm pretty sure they had written, ready to go, they're like, nah, just spin off, and it doesn't even answer any of the questions you had. I'm like, okay, sure, that's how it works. Sure, okay, ain't nobody watching.
Here's the old villain. That's enough, right?
Nope, because ain't nobody watched that shit. I sure shit ain't watch it. God almighty, that was...
At least when Code Lyoko did it, they continued the story.
How about no 3 at all? Peter Soames, director of Good Dinosaur and Elemental, is doing Incredibles 3. Have those movies beat your bar of expectation for the third movie? Good Dinosaur was a case of fuckery happening. I remember because it's like I think it got delayed, and then there was a lot of it was like production hell going on. In fact, I think they like changed up a lot of what the story was supposed to be originally be. So,
Oh, I never seen Good Dinosaur.
eh, I don't know. Tariq really goes to bat for it. I saw it in theaters, and I thought I can see elements that work in this, but it didn't feel as cohesive. But I might give it another rewatch to like really get in, see if I'm missing something. It's been some years, so I'm willing to give it give it another rewatch.
It's called The Good Dinosaur.
It is. A Good Dinosaur is pretty okay. I saw a Good Dinosaur once in community college. I liked it enough then, but I never felt a drive to watch it again. Yeah, it's kind of been like that. So for me, like saw it once, never felt compelled to come back to it.
One day I'll watch it, maybe.
I think we can move into the new segment I wanted to create, or not create, but show off.
Launch the boat.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move you over.
The boat get launched?
Yes, it almost got launched. I need to.
Yay!
Okay. Just move some stuff around, but yeah. So this is a new segment I'm calling "Do I Got the Sauce?" It's sort of this thing I've taken from this one YouTuber / streamer called the Black Hokage, in which case he showcases like new stuff he's been collecting. So sometimes it could be like a new vinyl album he's got, or some new comic books or so. And so I'm pretty much decided I've been recently collecting comic books, and because I've wanted to like. I've liked comic books since I was a kid, but I never was able to collect like that because there weren't too many like nearby stores that carried a lot of single issues. There were definitely there were Barnes and Nobles around, so there was at least that. But again, it can be expensive, and if you don't know where to jump into it, it can be confusing.
Yeah.
But I was deciding, okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna try getting into that, especially since the world started getting on fire and shit, and I was like, okay, we need something here to offset some things. but it's been fun. So it's been a fun thing. It's been a fun hobby, low key, to get back into. But I'm still learning a bit of the new tricks here and there. The one thing I'm learning is don't buy single issues. Don't buy single issues of a run. The biggest thing, unless you really want to collect. Unless you want to collect a particular run, like I've been collecting, like there's the DC Sonic crossover, and that's supposed to be 5 issues, and currently I just got the 4th issue actually, and with this one we can ask, do I got the sauce? Do I got the sauce? So I'm showing it off right now. So do I got the sauce? Because it's got this cover. It's Batman coming down on Metal Sonic.
Oh no!
Yeah. So yeah.
Batman's gonna kill Metal Sonic?
It's a pretty good issue. I've been reading all of them so far. This is the penultimate issue.
It's almost done?
Yeah, it's almost done. One more issue and pretty much that's it.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're gonna do a
Did Mega Man show up?
No.
Aww.
No, but like it's been pretty good run. Like you get all the fan service shit you think you would get with the Justice League meets Sonic the Hedgehog and friends. It's just like you get like the biggest thing is Sonic and Flash like straight up shit talking each other.
Yeah.
It's so funny, bro.
They're so rude to each other. Pretty sure Flash is faster now.
Yeah, but it's kind of operating under Stan Lee rules, You
gotta adjust.
Like, it's one of those things of like, look, would it be interesting if they made it broken Flash anyway? No.
To be
So
fair, those contests are kind of broken from the beginning because it's just like who's the strongest character in fiction. I could just be like, I could just draw a character right now. Like, this is the strongest guy ever.
exactly, it's like this is the character. This character is stronger than any of these characters combined.
And then some guy could draw a stick figure and be like, no, this guy, and then he'd be right.
Yeah,
It's a constant cycle of one upping.
basically. And it's Reddit. Yeah. But like, it's just been, but it's been a genuinely great run in general, just because of all the fan service. Like, Flash
Yeah.
and Sonic like talking shit to each other is something you didn't think you needed. Actually, no, we all knew we needed it.
And you get to see Green Lantern Silver, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, he like pumps them up and everything. Like it, everyone like gets a nice like team up. You know, Knuckles and Superman surprisingly work, even though it's like
It's Knuckles and Superman?
yeah. I guess it's like it probably should be Sonic and Superman just because leaders type deal.
Nah,
But
they don't, their personalities aren't similar.
that's true. That's the other thing there.
Knuckles and Superman they're both they're like nice guys who can be kind of dumb sometimes.
Basically, that's the thing. Like there's, I won't spoil it, but there's a certain moment where the heroes kind of have to switch where Sonic and the heroes end up switching roles for a day in a sense. Like basically Sonic characters have to help be the Justice League and go fight villains. And like there's just this this funny ass moment of Knuckles and Lex Luthor. Like it's so like literally Lex ends up finding a Chaos Emerald and Knuckles is protecting Metropolis, flying around basically dressed as Superman. And so Lex calls in Knuckles to come in to have a meeting and chat, being like, hey, you know, we're not so different, you and I. That typical spiel, you know, trying to get Knuckles on his side, you know, saying they can do great things for the city. And Knuckles is like, I'm only here temporary. I'm not really down for any alliances and all that. He's about to leave. And then Lex, being the guy he is, thinks he ends up pulling out a briefcase and opening up to reveal a green gem and it glows. And he starts laughing, thinking, you know, he's won and everything, that, you know, Knuckles is finally is beaten here. And Knuckles just reaches in, grabs it, and just says, hey, it's Chaos Emerald. This man, Lex, had the most amount of sweat on his face you could imagine. This man would look so like, oh shit. Like this man looked like he shot a brick.
Huh? He should be dying. He's just like, why aren't you dying?
He really thought he had Knuckles, man. He was like, oh yeah, you know, he's got to be like Superman. It's like, no, he's an echidna. He ate from Krypton. So, you know, Knuckles is just like, Lex is just playing it off like, yeah, you know, I was just holding this for you. That's all. Like have a nice day. And Nux basically takes the emerald and starts flying off. Now, before Nux fully finishes leaving, he makes a U-turn and like flies backwards back into the window and crashes into Lex and ends up telling him, "Were you trying to poison me?" I'm like, okay, like they are having too much fun with this fucking crossover.
Well, come on, Lex.
Oh my god, man. Like it's something I didn't think I wanted to see, like Justice League and Sonic, but my god, it is a fun fucking ride. Like if you can get yourself some of these issues, or wait for like the paperback, because they're gonna put it all in one. So
it's just like Ninja Turtles and DC too. Some stuff just works well together.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's something you didn't think would work out that well, you know. But seeing like Shadow and Batman actually have like a heart to heart, it's like you think it would be cringe or stupid, but it's like, nah, that feels right.
And now Batman has all of me as his ringtone.
Could you imagine? Like they play like a or like they make a new animated DC movie, and it's like got Batman driving down the road and he's blasting some Crush 4.
They should just do that in the Batman too.
I mean, Sega probably would let them get that off too, just because it's
Just
like,
have
look, man.
someone call Patman, and you can just pick up the phone. And
No, man.
it'll be all of me. It'll be all of me.
Oh my god. I will say, with this Justice League though, I kind of wish they didn't use Cyborg. Like, I don't know. This low key made me realize I kind of didn't like the New 52 Justice League with Cyborg like that. Just
Mm.
I don't know, like because I remember I think Pedanticat mentioned it in the server and talking about like Cyborg kind of doesn't feel like he fits in because it's like or he works better when he's with the Titans versus the Justice League. And the more I think about him, like yeah, because Cyborg always just feels like the new young blood, you know, rather
Mm.
than rather than another adult who's on the same level of respect as the other members. You know,
Mm.
it just feels like the teenager that's on the team of adults.
I
So,
haven't read much. Comic Cyborg
mm,
that wasn't in the Titans.
mm, like I
I
don't
kind
know.
of skipped the New 52.
Mm, I've been debating if I should try to get into it. Currently, I'm more so into the absolutes.
Yeah, those are good.
No, yeah, I probably should. I'm gonna get to that actually.
Good jumping off points. Be careful, don't spoil me,
I won't.
because I will cry on stream.
Oh yeah. Uh, yeah. Trying to get this level. Damn.
Level. What are you doing? I thought you were trying to get a book.
no, no, I got it. I'm just trying to get an image for the stream. You know. No wait.
I got
Realize
you.
I'm not on the scene. There we go. But yeah, I should pull out this since we're doing. Do I have the sauce? I do want to. But yeah, that's pretty much the way the game works. Is pull out a comic book and y'all respond. Do I got the sauce? So I'm about to pull out another one.
Whoa.
Mainly have to pull out the whole big box of comics.
You got just a long box.
Yep,
Man, that's just a crate. It's a crate of boys.
yep. All the way from DC to Marvel to some miscellaneous stuff from like Dynamite Image and other things. Blanking on.
Dark Horse.
I don't know if I got any Dark Horse. I don't know if I have any Dark Horse actually.
Did you get some Dark Horse?
Hmm. Okay. But in terms of absolute, I'm gonna just get one of each of these out of here. One. Yeah, because they've been all great. Like, I managed to get. I've pretty much been collecting all the DC absolutes. I got Absolute Wonder. It's like Absolute Wonder Woman, which is a really good book. Like, because the big thing with this, I gotta ask. I got the sauce. This is a absolute number one. All of these, like Absolute Wonder Woman. I got the sauce. You guys gotta call Wacky Deli too. Deli probably busy, but come on, y'all.
Ellie working.
Yeah, exactly. I got the sauce with this. Absolute Wonder Woman number
Ooh.
one.
Have I seen that cover? I think I've seen that cover. It's a good cover.
Yeah, it's a good one. Absolute Superman. Look at this. This one I really like. Like I like that he's covered in like the red because it. If you know anything about this comic, they do something really sick with his cape. That's like, oh my god. It kind of makes him a bit cracked out.
Oh, but man, you're still in black and white though.
Yeah, that's right. Ugh. I could.
But I can imagine.
But like, there's also the new Absolute Batman as well. I got all these number ones, but I've been collecting like all the way up to their current run. Currently, I mean not current run. The current issues that they have. Yeah. So
the Batman who lifts.
Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up on every single story, the Absolute Universe has been so interesting because it's like they're pretty much these twists on all these classic characters. They even got a Martian Manhunter, like
That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited to read that one.
yeah, Absolute Martian Manhunter. Like it's pretty sick. Like the one thing I'll at least spoil is like
No, don't.
well, okay, I won't. It's a semi spoils that it's not called the Martian Manhunter exactly in the comic. That's
Mm,
a, just know that much. But it's an
gotcha.
interesting book because it's not like Jean from Mars, you know, the actual alien. This time it's like an alien that goes into a body into another person and is more its own sentient being working alongside this person. Like
Whoa,
like
symbiote.
mentally.
Gotcha.
It's so interesting to watch this one because it's so far removed from the original it feels the most far removed from like the original Martian Manhunter. That's what's crazy. But it still feels in line with him because he was always about understanding feelings of humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like this one's very much like a Martian Manhunter that gets way more in the mind.
I do like the mind.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I also got the number one for that one too. So you know, no, do I got the sauce? I got this cool intro. I got this cool one right here. Trying not to get the light in it.
What's that one?
Is the absolute number one, but it's a variant cover. Like the way it's got the alien is basically folded to the head, like the head of the guy it's in.
Ooh,
It's pretty interesting how they did this. Like been the cool thing about collecting these comics is like the artwork for all these. It really can be about just getting like a comic you like just for its art.
mm-hmm.
Like so that's one thing. Where's this one?
That's the benefits of a good cover.
Oh yeah,
I've
especially since
definitely started a bunch of series just because I'm like, that looks cool. What's this?
oh yeah, I've been starting a bunch of stuff based on like either covers or it was like free comic book day.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a bunch of these. Oh. Oh yeah, but this one I started. I lied Popeye. I got this one. It was either on a free comic book day or so. But this is a pretty interesting one. I'm just showing this off. But do I got the sauce with this one, Chet?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a good one. I got copies of two. It's an interesting book, but it definitely used a lot of anime trope.
Actually, a really good cover. Put it back on screen. I'm still looking.
All right.
I love it. My girl Olive Oil, Ludo.
Yeah, it's pretty good because it's basically like Popeye, but Dragon Balls.
So it's Popeye.
Yeah, but now with a lot of anime dialogue, basically.
He is what he is, and that's all that he will be.
Yeah, but I guess bring it back to the Absolute Universe. It's been interesting with each new twist because like with the Absolute Universe, it's a whole new universe of the DC heroes, and the way they do it is the way it is Darkseid pretty much manipulated the universe to have a lot of negative, evil energy now, and so it twisted everyone's worlds and their origin stories, and so now the way it works is instead of Bruce Wayne, say for instance, Bruce Wayne, instead of him being a rich kid, he's now raised poor. He's now raised.
Yeah, it's just average Joe.
Yeah, more average Joe, if anything. But this time, and he also has one parent alive at least. That's it.
I hope they don't change that. It's gonna be a sad issue.
Yeah, but it's been pretty interesting to watch the way they handle the parent that they keep alive. Like, I actually really like the way they're doing it. It's pretty interesting because it's like you're seeing Batman with a support group here. Like, he even had childhood friends. So
whoa, he's not allowed to have those.
that's what I'm saying. It's a Batman that starts
not
off.
Not unless they're a villain.
There's sort of a thing they're doing with it, low key. I don't know how caught up you are to it.
No, I'm like on issue 3. Don't.
Jesus Christ!
Don't ruin me.
It's really exciting. What? Oh wait, issue 3. Is that where we see the Batmobile?
I have to read issue 3.
Oh, damn! I think that's the one where they do have the actual Batmobile.
What did I read I haven't read issue 3. I don't think.
Oh,
the first two are really good though.
Oh yeah, it's really good. The way they got this Batman, he's raised from the streets, and he very much uses the streets to help him. Like, the way he works is there's multiple caves. He learns about Gotham from inside out, and he learns about multiple caves. So he has multiple Bat caves instead of just one.
It's like Batman mixed with the spirit, because he loves his city.
Basically, like the way this one is, he's very much more built around himself, more built up himself this time. Like, he didn't even have like Alfred to start him out with. He didn't grow up with a butler. In fact, Alfred in this is an assassin.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he actually comes to Gotham and ends up having to like hunt. I think he wasn't hunting.
He's trying to get Batman.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't. I don't think he was trying to get Batman, but like Batman showed up and he was just like, "Wait a second, that's not kosher."
Yeah, he got interested in him because it was like he was on a mission and he just sees Batman, or his mission got interrupted by Batman.
Batman had like a little shotgun that shot like little batarangs.
Yeah, like the batarang shotgun. I'm like, now see, if that was ever a way to give him a gun, that's how you do it. Where it's a non-lethal. I mean,
they were like stuck in Alfred's face.
They were. Like, it's like, okay, that's gonna hurt taking them shit.
That could be some serious damage against the wrong guy. That was a regular thug, and
like Alfred literally looks so fucked up.
Not Alfred. That guy would be like blinded, sliced like an arteroid or something.
Alfred got fucked up. But if it was, a regular guy is not surviving. What happened? Oh my god.
I think I combined Carteroid and Artery. I like when they make him cool, then they just make him like a snarky butler, you know?
Yeah. The way he's still snarky in this one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way this Batman is, he's also more brutal.
Alfred's my second favorite Batman character.
I can understand that.
Goes Nightwing, then Alfred, then Batman.
Damn, Batman that's just at the bottom of the list.
He's not the bottom. He's third.
No right answer, but still.
The list goes on.
I don't know if I had to pick a lineup or favorite. I guess I don't know. I guess I stick with Bruce as the favorite. I'm boring like that, but that's how I roll.
Gotta give it up for my boy Nightwing.
Yeah, Nightwing definitely comes second just because it's like, it's cool as shit. It's Nightwing.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's like one of my favorite superhero outfits ever.
Yeah. I've always liked this outfit. I had like one of the, it was like a red Batman and Nightwing set.
I had that too.
Yeah. It was a pretty cool set. Or I like the outfit on that one, even though it was basically just red, his outfit, but red.
They were making so many.
Yeah,
so many toys.
They did. Do you like seals?
Like the animal? Or the operative?
Animal.
Or the singer?
Seals with an S at the end as well. So
he cloned himself. I can get kissed by a bouquet of roses.
Oy. Kissed by a bouquet. Oy.
Kissed by a bouquet.
What else was there? Oh yeah. But with this Batman, he's more brutal, and like I can't stress enough. When I say he's brutal, he scares niggas. Like he is. This
I'd
is
be
a
scared too.
this man breaks niggas' bones and burns people in hydrochloric acid.
Yeah, this
That
Batman doesn't play.
he will not. He will not play. He will scar you. Like it's insane, man. Like I genuinely think it's like if you are looking to get into DC, definitely start with the absolutes. Like especially if you're a Batman fan. I don't know. I'm kind of keeping up with all of these because I actually collect. I've been collecting all of the issues for Batman.
Hmm.
Like, and they've all been it's all been a great run. Like it's all been great no matter what. Like, oh, this one's a sick one. Like I got the sauce with this one, chat.
Look at him. Also, his like bat symbol just comes off his chest and turns into a battle axe.
Exactly, bro. Like this is a
This is
souped
this
up
is a
Batman.
this is a Batman who came to play for keeps.
Like even his cape is even more busted now. Like
Yeah, it's
now
like
it makes
it's like
him
memory.
walk
It's like memory foam.
yeah, memory foam, and it's got like joints in it, so it can make him walk like a bat.
It basically just gave him a spawn cape.
Like, oh my god! But
Also, spawn cape, very very high contender for best cape in comics. I think, but it's pretty much up there. It's the best one.
I mean, it is a pretty good cape, and honestly, I think like the new Superman, like the new Absolute Superman, took a lot of inspiration from it. Cause like he gets this special cape that like I kind of have to spoil it because the first few issues of Absolute Superman start very flashbacky. You know, for the first part, there's a few moments of him in his in present day where he's like saving people and everything, but for the most part, the main story is like focused on his new origin, and it's pretty good. It's actually really gripping because it's like it's about him. This time in his origin, he actually was born and raised on Krypton up to like his 14th year.
Yeah.
So he has his parents who are more they're like working class people instead of like high ranking scientists. They do know science and are like highly knowledgeable in it, and they still are predict the destruction of Krypton due to due to oversight from the higher ups in terms of overuse of resources. And like it's way more class conscious. That's what's crazy about this. It's like it's a very class conscious Superman that like I mean Superman was kind of a class conscious character to begin with, but this one like really wanted to tap into like the ethos of who Superman truly is at heart, and that's what a lot of these absolutes are. Like it really wants to get into like people want to believe, oh, Superman would be a military mutt. He'd be a dog of the government. And it's like, no, this Superman dealt with a government that ignored real science and ignored all the warnings of the destruction of the planet due to their own incompetence and overuse of resources. And so he's built to know, no, oppression does not work. It is just it is ruining everything. It's causing the destruction of my planet, So this is a Superman where they wanted to say something. Okay, they wanted to make a statement since Superman in mainstream media, low key, his image has been ruined, and I can admit I fell for it. Like,
man, that we shouldn't have made.
You were like cutting out.
I said in that video, you shouldn't have made.
Yeah, I look back, it's like I should have really. I was kind of wild, and it was coming off of like since in the mainstream Superman adaptations weren't doing great. You had like Superman Returns in terms of movies. Like you had Superman Returns, which like okay, that was just boring. That got people to say, yeah, Superman's boring. You can't make a movie with Superman or a
that
modern day
wasn't
movie.
his fault.
It wasn't.
Superman didn't make that movie.
He didn't. Bryan Singer did, who did the X-Men Fox movies, in which, yeah, he turned out to be a nasty nigga. So,
Ah, well.
yeah, and then Zack Snyder comes in, and Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. He said, let's just make it all about Dragon Ball Z fights and him looking mean, and we're also gonna make an allegory for Jesus, even though it's like he was already an allegory for fucking for immigrants. He was already an allegory. What are we doing? Like now he's an allegory for Jesus. What do we the fuck? Like, ugh. And it took away from the core essential of who Superman is. He's just a guy who has these great powers, yes, but he's first and foremost like someone who wants to help. He's a do-gooder. He wants to do
Yeah.
good. He wants to save everyone. He is a champion of the oppressed.
He wants to be my best friend.
Basically.
But only mine. Everyone else get away.
Oh my god. Like, it's one of those dumbass things that even Kill Bill low-key, like, it gave the wrong impression about Superman. Granted, it was said by a villain. We got to be real about it.
You say Kill Bill?
You remember that quote from the second one with Bill talking about Superman and how it's like he said Superman is the real identity, Clark Kent is a secret identity, and like he
Nah, you got that wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he completely misunderstands who Superman really is. Now, again, it is a villain saying this, and it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he just misinterpreted Batman.
You mean Superman?
I mean, he mistook him for Batman. Like,
yeah,
that's the logic for Batman. Bruce Wayne's the mask,
right? And so it was one of those things where it's like some people think, yeah, that's Superman in a sense. He thinks he's better than everyone and all, and he's he's a god amongst men and all that. And while yes, they are gods, the thing is DC is always about gods becoming human. Even with Bruce Wayne, he's a billionaire and it's supposed to be in the allegorical sense of a god. In modern day sense, it's like that's the billionaires. They think themselves as god, or people think them as like gods, but they learn to become human. Like Bruce learns, okay, I can't just be a brutal vigilante. I do need to soften up. I do need to take certain crimes case by case. He needs to be able to actually comfort some of these villains, because a lot of them aren't really villains like that. A lot of the time they're really just hurt people trying to get by in a horrible system. That's why Absolute Batman kind of kicks ass. It's actually like, oh no, we're recognizing it is a system, and this is a Batman actively trying to say, I'm not fighting, I'm not gonna be part of the system, and I'm not letting it crush people like that. Like,
so he dons a battle axe.
Yep, like that battle axe shit with the insignia is sweet. But like the thing is,
it's like stupid, but it's awesome.
It is. It's more awesome than stupid, low key to me. I mean, it makes the
I think it's
symbol
about 50-50.
I don't know. Like it does make the symbol look fat as shit and less like a bat, but it still looks awesome. But with Absolute Superman, they gave him like some new equipment too, which was a little crazy, because like they gave him like this souped up cape that's like Spawn's cape, where it's like sentient and it can move around and like protect people and everything. And it's like, okay, it's like that's crazy as shit, but you know what? It's cool as hell. The way it's
giving everyone a cool cape.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Wonder Woman doesn't usually wear a cape.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, to get to her, man,
They give her a Buster Sword, though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think they got a recent I got a recent comic for the new Wonder Woman, and like this is the most recent one, issue number 9, like just came out this Wednesday. Also, if you're like getting into comics, Wednesdays are like the new days for new issues of comics. So if ever you're looking for trying to get into it, it's like that's when you can wait for updates. Most issues update monthly, so it's like this is issue number 9 of Wonder Woman. The next issue comes out next month, and that's how it's always been. But this Wonder Woman. I've been kind of so interested in this one because the way they do this iteration, she isn't born in she isn't raised in Themyscira anymore. She's not raised amongst the Amazons. She's actually raised in hell as like punishment
Yeah.
for, I forgot, was punishment for Cersei for what she did, right? Or have you read it?
Something like that. I've read the first issue, but I don't remember
Right.
like the exact specifics.
Yeah, but she's raised in hell as from a little girl all the way up to adulthood, and so she. But what makes it so interesting is that she doesn't come out here. She doesn't come out of it like absolutely war torn and like disgruntled and angry or anything. The fact is, she comes out still as sweet and nice as ever, and believing in kindness and humanity. It's like, oh man, that's that's that good stuff, you want from that's the shit you want to see from a good like story, okay, from a good hero story. It's like no matter how much hard shit this hero has gone through, they still know how to be a kind and caring person. Like
kind of like when she was in Gods and Monsters. She's not an Amazon there. She's like a new god. It's pretty good.
I probably need to get into Gods and Monsters. I remember they made the animated version, but I didn't watch it.
No, that's the only version I've seen. I mean, it was supposed to be a thing, but it didn't go anywhere. But it was good. I love Gods and Monsters.
Oh, okay. I might give it a watch then. I definitely should try to give a lot of old stuff a good watch.
I went back and watched a good chunk of those animated DC movies. Some pretty good ones in there.
Yeah, I remember I was keeping up with a few of them, but at some point it's like, okay, y'all keep coming up with more. I can't keep up. But yeah, but Wonder Woman, it's been interesting with her being raised in hell, and she has this like that sword, it kicks ass.
Yeah.
like there's like this, the first arc for her is pretty much her trying to save a city from this giant kaiju monster, and it's a pretty good battle. It's a pretty good introduction for this new Wonder Woman to really showcase her sense of care for the world and wanting to save people first and foremost, because it's all about her, because it more is about her prioritizing saving the people over trying to first defeat the monster, But I've just been like constantly like wanting to keep up with it just because it's like this is a pretty good Wonder Woman. I don't care what anyone says. It's like it's interesting. I liked it.
I think she's cool too. They should. I hope they try and capitalize on Absolute. They should do some animated stuff.
That's what I'm saying, man. They definitely need to capitalize on a lot of these. It's pretty like they're all so unique, and I think good ways to get people to start up with DC if people are feeling like it. It's definitely like the animated stuff would definitely be able to touch upon a lot of good shit, especially since right now they probably need to build up more arcs currently. Like there are,
yeah,
they definitely
don't gotta rush it.
Yeah, because like Batman, they just got finished with a Black Mask and the Mr. Freeze arc, which was a bit short, but it was still a good introduction to Mr. Freeze. The Mr. Freeze and the absolute Mr. Freeze is fucking insane.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah, they wanted to change him up significantly from like what you had in the animated series version, with the tragic backstory. Like it's still tragic, but in a different way.
Neat. That sounds cool.
Yeah, but yeah, so far I've also been keeping up with like the Absolute Flash. It's not bad, but it's definitely a bit slow to get into things. It kind of, huh?
So that's ironic.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. It's kind of a slow burn because it's like for the first three, like this is issue number 4 that came out today. It's pretty interesting. It's more, this Absolute Flash is Wally West, which I'm like, okay, that's a statement to have to make.
Wallace Flash.
It's like, so in this one, it's Wally, but Barry ended up dying for Flash to end up getting, for this Flash to get his powers. And so, but the first 3 issues is mostly focused on him trying to get used to his powers and running away from like some villains chasing after him.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's not ready to be the Flash yet.
yeah, he's kind of starting to grow into it. By the third one, it's like, okay, I guess he finally got it. But this one, it's not a bad read, but it feels like now it's starting to, it might start kicking off some things. But like I said, it's a bit of a slow read. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't know if I don't know if I'll keep up with it as much.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know. But it's
You
interesting.
probably should keep up with all, and they might like. They're probably gonna make like Absolute Justice League at some point.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, especially since they are like in the new Flash. They mentioned a certain thing that happened in the latest Batman, and it's like, oh, that's okay. There's some sort of connecting tissue there, so we're probably about to get Absolute Justice League soon, or at some point, not soon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, continuing to absolutes, I also got the. I basically have assembled the Absolute Justice League because I've been collecting all the new books they've done. Because they've also done Absolute Green Lantern. This one's a new one. It's a black lady named Joe. And so, but this one, the way her powers work, she doesn't have a ring. So it's a pretty
No,
interesting.
she's like the original Green Lantern.
Oh, like Guy Gardner.
No, it's a deer. What Guy Gardner? No, the original Alan Scott.
Oh right, I forgot about that one.
That's
I don't know.
he's the first boy.
Did they use him in? Did they use him in Justice League Frontier or New Frontier?
Did they? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Because I don't know. I never really got to see the original Alan Scott. Um,
He's in a few things,
hmm,
but he's still using it from time to time.
hmm,
That was like before the Green Lantern were just like space cops.
hmm, true, but yeah, it's like it's like it's a pretty interesting read so far. They also switched some things up because uh one of it's what's the other Hal. They have Hal Jordan in here, but he's been corrupted by some type of alien entity that's making him like erase
Again?
people. Sort of, yeah, I guess, yeah. Also, John Stewart is also I think if I'm right, John Stewart is also in this, but he's not part of the Green Lanterns. He's just kind of a
Mm.
regular guy. So it's interesting that it's like, okay, it's one where all the other Green Lanterns are here, but they're human, except for this one who gets it through some type of magical power inside of her instead of a ring. I'm like, all right,
They gotta put in my boy Kyle,
Kyle.
the best Green Lantern.
But that's all the absolutes. But those been good reads. So I definitely say, like, go give them a read. If you go to your local store, get started on them. Like, if you're definitely been interested in getting into comic books or like superheroes on DC side. Uh, but to kind of keep
I
a little,
agree.
but to keep the game going on, do I got sauce? Got the graphic novel of All Star Superman.
Whoa, a
Yep.
classic.
Yeah. I'm still getting through it, as you can tell by this bootleg bookmark I got in it, but it's a pretty good read. I've been on a bit. I've pretty much been on a Superman kick lately, so I've been wanting to like get into more of his essential stuff. I heard about one book, Superman smashes the Klan.
That was
I've been
pretty good.
Yeah, I was looking for that earlier today when I was
It
comic
has
book
art by
shopping.
my boy Sean Galloway.
Mm. I don't know if I heard of him, but yeah. So far, I actually kind of like this. It's because this is what the new Superman movie is based around. Which in this story, it's a Superman who finds out he's dying, and this is after he ends up flying close to the sun, and it ends up absorbing a lot of radiation from
Like
it.
way too much.
Yeah, way too much radiation from it, which is interesting because it's like, oh, that was something that powers him up. Now it's killing him. In fact, here
Too much of a good thing.
Yeah, it's like it charged him up so much. It's like he's really powerful in this, but he's still dying. So it's really an interesting story to pretty much follow a Superman who has to measure himself a bit more, you know. But
He does a lot of crazy things in it. It's fun.
yeah, I got to the one issue where he fights Jimmy Olsen. Have you read it?
Yeah, and there's a movie too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I feel like I haven't seen the movie. I know I feel like I haven't. Yeah, but I've always been it. But I've remember hearing about it, but never like watched it. Or I think I have. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna put it on and I'm gonna remember it instantly when like from the first frame or something. I feel like it. I don't know. Come on, Chad. What are y'all doing? Y'all feel dead for some reason.
They weren't ready.
Well, I'm ready for comic books. I said I was talking comic books.
I mean, like, for streaming.
I said I was streaming though.
Oh, never mind. People are starting to trickle in some more. They heard you.
But yeah, it's so like I said, only halfway through, but but good read so far. I definitely want to say pick up a copy. It's the reason why it's recommended for a reason. But if I had to criticize a few things, I would say there's a part where like Lois Lane gets Superman's powers, and they don't really do anything with that.
They have fun.
Do they? I felt like she didn't do shit.
They just fly around.
Exactly. That's my problem. I'm like, I wanted to see Lois Lane crime fight.
No, it was just supposed to be a nice moment.
What's the man? It's sad. But that's the thing. What they gave us was a dick measuring contest between two B-list DC heroes. I'm like, oh come on, man. I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh, you give me the prospect of Lois Lane with Superman's powers. I want to see Lois Lane with Superman's fucking powers.
Well, you get more of that later in other issues.
Of the All-Star run?
No, in other comics.
Okay. But still. I do wonder if they'll adapt that in the new movie. I feel like they won't.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Just because, like I said, it's like it feels like it didn't. I mean, it was for a nice moment, yes, but it's like again, there was potential.
They do it later.
Maybe they do.
No, they do for sure.
Yeah, okay. What else do I want to show off? I guess on the Marvel side, we could talk a little bit. You caught up with anything on the Ultimate Marvels side?
Not a lick.
It's definitely not as. I would say it's not as good so far. I'm not too caught up on everything. Like, right now I got a Ultimate Spider-Man trade back. Since I wanted to get like all of I wanted to just pretty much read it. I didn't feel like doing single issues too much, or more or less I didn't catch them. I didn't catch like the first issues, but this one so far. I'm about I think two. I'm about two comics into this one. It's a Spider-Man where instead of Peter being bit as a teenager, he's bit as an adult, and he has a family and he's married. So, and this is a more inexperienced Spider-Man. Like he's actually having to still learn the ropes and everything as he's taking on this mantle. So it's pretty. So far, it's a little interesting. It's a bit. It does start. It seems a little bit slow because it is like him still learning the ropes, but it is something I think many people have been wanting to see. Like
an older Spider-Man.
Yeah, older Spider-Man where he actually has to juggle raising a family. So, I mean, I'm curious. I'm excited to get through it. I also got like a second issue, the second trade back just to keep it going. So even when I'm finished through this first one. But yeah, the Ultimate Universe is pretty interesting. I like it so far, but I don't know. I started uh Ultimate. I'm trying to pull out. Yeah, I started Ultimate Wolverine. Like
What's that?
this one is basically what if Wolverine became what if Wolverine was the Winter Soldier, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because this one, the Winter Soldier, is not a program created by like the Nazis this time. It's more created through, or no, not the not. No, it was. Were they? Was it Red Skull? Yeah, it was Red Skulls. Uh, that did the Winter Soldier program, right?
I think so. Either them or
Or
Hydra. Is he
Hydra, I
Hydra?
mean. Yeah, Red Skull's Hydra.
Yeah, then Hydra. Yeah.
Okay, so it was Hydra. But this one, it's not Hydra that did the Winter
Or
Soldier
Russia.
program.
I forget. There's
Ugh, I feel.
a lot. It's been years. They keep changing
I
stuff.
think in the MCU, it's like it's Hydra, and it might be in the comics. It was the Soviets. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe it's the other way around. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, in this one, it's more Colossus and Magic, and Omega
Oh,
Red.
that's actually pretty. That's a sick team. That's a sick lineup.
Yeah, they're the ones who actually are running the Winter Soldier program, and they pretty much brainwashed Logan. Like, in fact, he's actually been stolen. I think this is like he's been full on brainwashed and stolen from the X-Men type shit.
Oh no!
It's so far it's interesting. I've heard some things about. I've only caught up to the third issue. It's further along, but I've heard that some things get undone pretty quickly. So it's like, oh damn. That's why it's like, yeah, you might want to start with a like. Don't be me and keep up constantly with a lot of these. Sometimes it's best to just buy a trade back, buy the paperbacks, and just go from there. I should have probably just bought a single issue and kept it to that. But I mean, but I'm probably gonna keep up just to see where it goes. I'm still interested a little bit, but I've been hearing something that happens in the book that, like I said, changes, it kind of undoes a little bit of its premise, which I don't know. I don't know. The Ultimate Universe for Marvel, though, is an interesting one because it's more so about like it is more so it's a twist. It's a twisted world where it's different from their original Marvel universe that started in the 2000s. This one's a universe made up by the maker, and it's gotten rid of a bunch of the Marvel heroes or destroyed their origins so they don't become heroes or even killed some of them. And so it was up to the Ultimates made up of like Iron Man, Thor, Hank Pym, and a Mr. Fantastic that's been turned into Doom. But
Doom.
Yeah,
Mr. Doomtastic. Billy Boombastic.
Wow. But, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I read a little bit of the Ultimates to be able to keep up with them. I think I actually have a copy of that comic of that trade back. Let's see. Ultimate Invasion. Yeah, the one that starts it off pretty much is Ultimate Invasion. I haven't read this one, but yeah, this is the maker who is an evil Mr. Fantastic from the Ultimate Universe.
And that's my main in Marvels.
Of course, you mean the maker, but
well, I don't mean the maker. You think I bought a costume?
I don't know. You could, but I say I haven't read any of the Ultimate Invasion that sets up everything, so yeah. But I'm just showing it off, like do I got the sauce? Ultimate Invasion. Just to kick it off, but so far the Ultimate Universe, from what I've gathered, it's interesting. I've even got a Ultimate X-Men, and I got Ultimate X-Men, which is so far I've only gotten to about, I think I read 3 issues of it, but it's following this one mutant girl who has a very dark hidden secret that she's been hiding. That's so far the X-Men angle hasn't kicked in. I'll say that much, but we just know she's a mutant. But it ain't bad.
Secret.
But yeah, I would say it's a good read. I'd say give it a read. This is a trade back. So these are pretty much how you should be doing your comics if you're really trying to get into them. It's like go for the trade backs, get these that collect like a good chunk of the issues. This collects like the first 6 issues. Most of these all do. You know.
Yeah. Sometimes I wait for just a volume, but I'll pick up the issues if I'm like super excited.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do sometimes. Like, put that over there. IDW, like Sonic. I even got this Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant. It's a new run for her.
Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet, but I kept seeing it around, so I was like, okay, it's just collected. Let's just get a trade back just so I can keep up with the story. So I don't know. I'm interested to see where they take this or see what type of story this is. So yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah, but
she's still married. Sometimes that's when they're on the rocks.
I'm not sure. I feel like they might. I know in the new we'll do this last one, Ultimate Black Panther. Like I know she's in this book. I've read the first 3 issues. Ultimate Black Panther.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure the twist on this. The force known together as Moon Knight are seeking to expand their brutal control of the continent of Africa. Okay, so yeah, it's like Wakanda is at war with against Khonshu and Ra.
All of Africa is at war with the sun and moon.
Basically. Yeah, like Moon Knight apparently is on some extra crazy shit in the Ultimate Universe. I gotta read up on what's going on there. Because the Ultimate Universe also has like all these different factions of villains and heroes and such, like causing some fuckery. It's crazy.
I want to join the winning side.
Yeah. I also just kind of collected a Black Panther issue I saw. Just this one I just found just because I was like, I kind of want some. I just wanted to have like some type of black excellence, comic book.
Oh, is that Luke Cage?
I think that is. I don't know, but it looks like he got like this shrinking effect on him.
So why they shrinking Luke Cage?
I don't know if it's Luke Cage though. That's the thing. I don't know if there's any super. Well, I mean, that could be Ben Foster.
Don't know who that is. Who's that?
He's like Black Goliath. He's the.
That sounds better. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know if they've ever had him bald before.
Everyone goes bald at least once.
That's true. Even Nick Fury did.
He kept it.
But yeah, so far that's all the comics. What you been reading?
What have I been reading? I've been catching up with like some Shonen Jump stuff.
I should be catching. I do need to catch back up on some stuff. I was reading Dandadan, but I haven't caught up on a lot of the current chapters.
It's good. It's in a pretty good place right now. Like a lot of. I don't know if it's going to be done anytime soon, but like progress is being made. But like the best stuff is like the best thing I think right now running in there is Ichi the Witch. That's a good manga. That's like it already feels classic.
Ichi the Witch. I think I've been hearing some stuff about that. What's that about?
It's about there's a world where there's like witches and stuff, but only like women can use magic. So and this is about the first like male witch.
Oh, okay. Wait, they really gotta have a dude impose on women's space?
It's different. Leave me alone. And also we get one.
I even accuse you. You just sounded so guilty.
I didn't do anything. But the way it works in there is just like instead you don't like learn spells or like study them. What you have to do is like hunt down these monsters, and if you can beat them, you get a new spell.
Oh, okay.
But it's not always like a fight. It's like whatever the monster says, just like solve my puzzle or do this task or just beat me up, whatever they feel like, and then you get them.
Oh, no, okay. That does sound pretty interesting.
But 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 the way Ichi gets in was like there's this very powerful one, like a monster. I think they call them like magics. And his whole condition is like I can't be captured by a woman. So like he basically starts. That's the only reason that Ichi's able to get him. Because he thought he had cheated the system. He was like, if I say women can't get me, I'll never be captured. But he messed up.
So it's like he can be captured, or
only by a dude. But dudes can't use magic, so he thought he was safe. But Ichi can.
Mad.
And Ichi becomes a pretty good witch because like before he gets that, his whole like livelihood is as a hunter.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like a feral. She's kind of like Gon.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely pick it up because I got this one manga app that allows you to like read a chapter for free, but then unless you do a subscription, then you can't read it again.
So. Yeah, I pay for Shonen Jump. Like it's only $3, so it might be like $5 now, but I think it's $3, like $3 or $4. It's cheap.
I might start doing some of that. Like I think Marvel has a subscription. Oh shit! I forgot. This was something I thought about before coming on the stream. But if you are ever buying a Marvel comic, I think damn, I do not have I don't have one of these issues out, do I? Yes, I do. I got one of these issues. I'm gonna do a little. Oh, that fell.
You dropped it.
Yes, I did. Another. Do I got the sauce? This one, Spider-Man and Predator. This is number 3. I have 1 and 2, but this recently came out. Spider-Man versus Predator.
Oh, like the dude?
The alien.
Whoa, what's he doing fighting him?
I don't know. It's pretty good. You actually might like this because it's like they actually don't hold back with how bloody Predator can get. So
it means Spider-Man can hang out with Archie.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. They did have Archie meets the Predator. Why they do that? But back to my point. If you are buying a Marvel comic, there is a did they do that thing here? Yes. Okay, if you are buying a Marvel comic, there's usually like these free codes. They do like free digital codes. I'm not gonna remove the sticker because this is mine. Fuck you. But like they'll give a free digital code for their app, which you can get. I think they have a subscription on there. I'm not sure if they do.
In the chat they're saying it's $10 a month. Jeez, just for one.
Marvel comic streaming service costs like $10 a month. I'm not about that. Ugh. Yeah, they need to take that down. That's a dumb. $10 a month. Like, come on, man. Like manga, like that's the biggest complaint about comics. Is like, yeah, manga is whooping their ass because they figured out it's like, oh yeah, we release chapters weekly, so why don't we just put it on an app, put an easy like subscription on it, and that's it. And people can read it for free, but they just can't read it again. Like that model is crazy. That model is broken, honestly. Like, but. Yeah, if you get this, do not always always before buying an issue, look for that page to make sure someone didn't like open it up, take the sticker off and just stole the digital version. I bought when I started collecting, I didn't know that those were there. And then after I started looking in and started redeeming the codes, some of them were missing the stickers. I thought, didn't think much of it until
they jacked you and you didn't even know.
Exactly. I tried redeeming the shit and it's like, oh, you're right. They jacked the code. It's gone. They got that digital version. I only have the physical now. So dumb, dude.
You
But
should have to like fight.
maybe. But it was. But yeah, that's just one warning for anyone getting into comics. Is like for Marvel, always look for that before buying the physical version, so you can get an actual copy that has the untampered code. But yeah, you were talking about Ichi the Witch.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm probably give it a start. That's the thing. I've been trying to catch up on both comics and I do need to get back into my manga bag, low key. Like I definitely want to get back more into Dan to Dan. The place I left off on was I'm blanking on how most of these characters' names.
Which
Uh,
one?
Main boy character.
Oh, you made me forget his name. I knew it
Nigga,
though. I
come
do
on.
know it.
Do you?
Yeah, but you killed it. You took it away. Okurin. There you go.
Okarun. Yeah, there you go. Okarun and what's his friend's name who can shapeshift that one material?
Oh, Kenta.
Kenta. There we go. Like, yeah, they were facing off against those one aliens. Those aliens at the gym.
Oh, you're a little behind.
Really, I'm that behind?
You're not that behind, but like a lot's happened.
Jeez. I mean, I don't know. It's a crazily what I mean. I don't know that we could talk a little bit about some Dandanan, like, cause that is some shonen I did not expect to just go as hard as it does, man. I've been kind of out of it with anime and manga recently, but I don't know. Like Dandanan just kind of hits different because it feels a bit subversive, you know. I think it feels like it subverts a lot of those basic tropes you would see in a lot of anime. Like a lot of anime we got to be real. A lot of manga just does not know how to do women characters well. Like a lot of the time they become sidelined. Like the most egregious I want to say is probably, well, maybe not most egregious, but one of the more annoying ones is say like Naruto. Like you got Sakura, who is very strong, but her main motivation is this mopey jackass.
Hey man, let her get her prize.
What's he a prize?
Probably.
He's fucking damaged goods.
He's probably laying it down in there. Whenever he's home.
Exactly, he barely is home. It's like he come in, give some pipe, and
but when he's home, you know it.
Shut up. Like nah, but it's like a lot of female characters in like manga definitely can become sidelined or just be the love interest. You know, they try to beef them up and give them something to do, but it still doesn't really go anywhere or anything like that. What if it? I mean, I'm not about to play the episode, but why not?
Yeah, let's just stream Crunchyroll. Why not?
Hell no. But like but they really did something different with Momo and a lot of the other female characters in this, where they're like, no, they're on the team. We're doing a Power Ranger Super Sentai shit. The girls help. They help. They have powers that are either on equal terms or just as it's either equal terms or stronger than the boys even. You know, I'm like, good. I like seeing that. It like they're not relegated to just romance. There's definitely some romance elements to it. Like Okarun and Momo definitely are like, oh, okay, there's
that whole group. That whole group is like a 7-way love triangle.
Kind of, basically, yeah. The romance is there, but they first and foremost put a friendship there. You know, there's a true camaraderie and friendship, a proper bond of friends. You know, it's something.
But all of them are in love with each other.
Oh man,
it's going to end like a polycule, probably.
It can't.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No.
Don't laugh.
But like, I don't know. I think Sasuke was not a prize. Dude was poison.
Hey man, we still drink alcohol and we love it.
That's true. But I mean, but I don't know. With Dan to Dan Man, it's one of those it's one of those manga that it does so much. It has a lot of heart to it and knows how to. It focuses more on the heart of these characters and trying to build a proper bond between them. You know,
Yeah.
I think
Plus,
that's
it's
what.
cool.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. Like,
That's the best part. Is that it's super cool.
yeah, because I really didn't know what to make of it at first. Because I was like, okay, it's something to do with psychics and aliens, which I'm like, huh? I
I like
guess.
it.
I didn't know exactly what that meant or what that entailed, but getting into it is like, okay, no, this is great. This like it's very action packed. I thought it was gonna be a little too like hard to get into or something, but it's
Oh
like
no,
no,
it's a pretty smooth read.
yeah, very smooth. I also like the pacing of it. It doesn't feel like it's. It feels like it's getting the right amount of information out at the right times. You know, it's not
Yeah,
trying too hard
sometimes
to set up.
sometimes they can like go off on their own for a little bit, but like it usually gets back to where I want it to be.
Right.
But speaking of psychics and aliens, there's another manga that's pretty good.
What's that one?
It's One's new thing. You know, One he did
Oh, Mob Psycho
Mob
and
Psycho
One Punch.
Punch. Yeah,
What's it called?
it's called Versus.
Versus.
Pretty good. It's about so there's this world, right?
Mm-hmm.
They fight against their natural predator is like these demons,
Hmm.
and so they cultivate like special like warriors to fight against them, like the best of the best that humanity can offer.
Ah.
And these guys reach the peak and they go fight the Demon King, and they lose bad. They lose like terribly. Like this is the best they can do. Like as humans,
Jeez.
they realize it's like we're not supposed to beat these things. These guys are supposed to win. And what happens is that they end up saying, okay, if we can't beat them, we'll have to get someone else to do it. So they summon people from another world. You know, like classic isekai trope, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But what ends up happening is that at the same time they were like summoning people from a different world, like 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 10 other dudes were doing the exact same thing. And
Oh.
so like all these worlds get smushed together. And what ends up happening is that like they meet all these other groups of people who have their own like, you know, calamity. Like one
Mm-hmm.
group is fighting against like gods, like an actual god is that's their calamity instead of demons.
Mm-hmm.
One group's like a virus. One group's like sentient robots, like different apocalypses, and they learned that instead of fighting them, they need to get their enemies to fight each other. So it becomes a matter of figuring out which like whose apocalypse can beat the other,
Oh,
and how to
jeez.
get them to fight.
Jeez.
Pretty good. Like there's one where like one group their apocalypse is like a group of like Mad Max people. You know, like it's just that's just their calamity,
Yeah.
and they use them to like fight against like giants, like because they just fight hard, so they go up against giants. It's pretty good.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Okay.
just in like there's like aliens that go up against like robots. That's pretty good. Like it's a good read. You should that one's great.
All right. Bet.
That one's bound for anime.
Is
It's
it
like
shonen?
yeah, it's like a sinin.
Oh, Sani. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wait. What publisher did it?
Maybe champion. Might be champion. I'm not sure.
Hmm. Okay. I'll keep up with it or try to look into that versus.
It's like less than 30 chapters right now. It's like popcorn. Once you read it, you'll probably just read all of it.
Okay. Okay. 30 chapters. That's pretty smooth. How many pages though?
Yeah, it's a monthly, so like about 50. Well, you know, like
Yeah.
30 to 50.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Sometimes they're short, and you're just like, but I waited so long.
No, Lord.
But also I draw, so I get it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, that was kind of one thing that was holding me back on a lot of mangas when they started becoming more monthlies and having these very bloated chapters. I'm like, oh man.
No,
But
that's good as long as it's paced well.
that's where it's like, okay, that's the sweet spot. As long as it's paced well, then it's like, okay, sure. But when it feels
But
like
people,
it's starting to be a drag, I'm like, ugh.
but that's just the bad manga. You gotta read the good ones.
Man, I can only decipher it by reading it, though.
I know.
Oh my god.
some of them, some of those chapters like go by. I'll blink and it'll be over, and I'll be like, but I want more.
Mmm.
Like Tsuyoshi, that's another one of my current favorites.
Tsuyoshi?
Yeah,
What's that one?
It's a manga about a dude. Uh, he's like a convenience store worker,
Mm-hmm.
but he also just happens to be like the strongest person on the planet.
Hmm.
And he wants nothing to do with it. He hates his life. So it's not like One Punch Man where like like he was like I want to be a hero, I want to do this, and then he like got jaded by being too strong.
Yeah.
This guy's just like I just want to like go to art school and have a nice life, but I suck at drawing and everyone keeps on trying to fight me.
Poor guy.
And it's kind of just like watching him like fall deeper and deeper into like darkness, like as it goes on.
Oh god.
He's just like, fine, if you want me to fight, I'll just disable the government. Like if you want this so bad.
What?
Like it's pretty like for the first part of it, it's just like like him fighting random dudes and like embarrassing them.
Yeah, right.
But eventually there's like, okay, we gotta get him. So they send him to jail and he's just like, wait a second, this isn't fair. What did I do? He gets so mad. It's so good. Like it from that point on, it's just like, what are they gonna do to him next?
That's just one of those. That's like that fucking what category we got it that poor guy for certain movies like man. A series. That poor man, yeah. It's like that poor man. Like everything is just going so wrong for him. Oh my god.
But the thing, it's just funny though because like he's so strong. So why do they keep picking a fight when they know they're gonna lose?
Right. So at this point, it's like I don't know.
But they also kind of win because they're like breaking him down like spiritually instead.
So ate the fuck up.
It's good. Dude. I read it. It goes by so quick. Had like 300 chapters. I like ate it in like a few days.
Damn. Just burned
it's so good.
300 chapters in a few days.
This is a good one. That's like my favorite, right? Well, like my favorite to read.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm most excited for, like, just for fun.
Yes. Yeah, so far with comic books, it's just been good, like, keeping up with everything. I definitely got to pick up more of those mangas. You said that was, what, what's it called? Tsuyoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Versus, Tsuyoshi, and what was that other one you saw? Ichi the Witch. There we go.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I gotta keep up with those, and I'm gonna probably start reading, catching up on Dandadan like tomorrow.
Yeah, why not?
I could never. Sakamoto Days took me 3 years to catch up to because I couldn't binge read it.
Sakamoto Days is also very good.
Yeah, I've been meaning to start it. I had it like saved up, but
that guy has like the best composition in Shonen Jump right now.
Oh, jeez. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard much about the anime.
Me neither.
Which I'm like, oh, okay. I guess it's like for this new one for the season, but not for the rest of the year or rest of the afterwards.
At least the manga's good though.
Yeah, I definitely gotta properly sit down and start reading that one then because it's been saved, but
I think you'll like it.
Yeah, but okay. I think we probably call it there for the stream.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. I want to thank you all so much for joining us here. Appreciate you coming out and hearing my thoughts on Elio and also, indulging in my comic book collection and new obsession. let me know if y'all enjoyed this segment. Sound off in the chat. Tell me if you enjoyed. If you want me to change anything up, like leave a comment or let me know also in our new community post or new community because apparently we got that now. So yeah, if we go to what's it, my podcast post? No, customer. Oh, is that not on here anymore?
What?
Or not?
Community? It's called Post now.
It's just called post. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, they had a thing where it's like you click on it and you go to a community area on, but I guess it's only on mobile. So, which stupid, I guess. But thanks for hearing my thoughts out. Leave a comment on the channel, donate to the page, go to the Patreon, get some exclusive videos for yourself.
Yeah.
$1 lets you get any exclusive videos and to watch all of them just available. So also go to the Discord. That's also in the description. And so let me also change the ending. But appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming out. And always remember, it's just a thought.
Bye.